welcome back to another episode of The Square Room. My name is Jonel.
I'm Deswayne.
And we are happy to have you here. If you are watching this right now and you're not following us on social media, what are you doing? Come on. Des,
yes.
Let them know where to follow us.
You can follow us on everywhere at The Square Room.
There you go.
Simple.
Very simple. The other day I was on Instagram and I saw something and I was like, I don't know if it's true, but I Googled it myself and it is true. So I'm like, okay, now I can share. You know, I got to make sure I have my facts straight before I...
Don't you find it crazy that people use Google as like proof of anything now?
Well, it was a language thing. So I use Google Translate.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But yes, actually it's, you know, remember when Wikipedia was like the source for information?
Google at the time.
Well, no. Well, I guess, but like any information you needed on like Wikipedia. A person or like a subject, you go to Wikipedia. And then I realized, well, everyone realized that like you could just like anyone could.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, is that why I keep failing all of my like school projects? No. So it was this post about languages and how certain languages translate to English, like with specific sentences.
Okay.
So the first one is German. And again, I did Google Translate these myself, and they're true. So birth control pills in German. Do you want to like take a shot in the dark of what it could possibly be? It's anti-baby-pillen.
That's not funny.
But it's true. Birth control pills is
anti-baby-pillen. That's so easy. Okay.
Okay, this next one is Dutch. Actually, I'm going to save this one for last because it's a little more like vulgar. Well, this one is too. This is also Dutch. It's spank me daddy.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Nope. Nope.
Sorry, I can't. I have to say this with a straight face. It's give me and clap, papa.
No.
Give me and clap, papa.
That's English. And that's how they spell it?
Yeah.
I mean, I see.
Spank me, daddy.
Yeah, okay.
And this one,
okay.
Fucking in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
This is Dutch as well. Oh, God, it's so good. It's nuking in the cooch.
So
it's nuking in the cookin'.
I'm convinced. So all those TV shows as kids, they weren't wrong when they spoke about like Dutch people, because that's all I'm picturing. It's like brace face, and you know you have the foreign people.
People.
Yeah, the
you
foreign
got an
people.
accent too. What brace face had
You don't know that show?
Yeah, brace face. It was literally on like a couple weeks ago, and I watched like
Seriously?
2 episodes.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was like, this is what I liked as a kid, because like I was like, oh, like when I get to her age, like this is how my life is gonna be. No, but like, you know, when you were younger and you watch shows with like, I'm actually like tearing up. Sorry. You're watching, and you're watching like shows with like people in high school, and you're like, oh, like that's what high school is gonna be.
Like 16.
I meant like more like real people.
Oh.
Cartoons.
Oh.
You just keep naming cartoons.
I only watched cartoons. I hated real shows.
Well, when you said Dutch people, who did I think of? My mind went to The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, but that's not the show. It was the one with Zendaya and Bella Thorne, because they had like Dutch siblings.
I don't know.
But like you went straight to like a cartoon.
Yeah, always.
I don't remember what you're
Zendaya.
referring to.
Family Channel.
No, Disney.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, I thought I should share that with you because I was like, this can't be true. Let me. Yeah. Yeah. So birth control pills.
Shit, it was something easy too.
It is. Anti-baby
pilling. Yes, anti-baby pilling.
Spank me, daddy.
It's like something papa.
Give me on clap, papa. And fucking
Nuke it in the coochie.
Yeah, you remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I speak 2 languages. 3. 2. 3. 2.5.
German and Dutch.
Yeah. but then I speak English,
Well,
a little bit of German, a little bit of Dutch, a little bit of French. Look at me go.
well, you should say a little bit of English.
I speak a lot of little English. I speak English more often than the rest. There we go.
But better? I don't know.
Guess what I did?
What?
I saw mommy. I went back to the sex club. Part 2.
Okay. I mean, I'm not surprised because you got the membership.
Yes, yes.
So, I mean, we got to put
we
that
gotta
to
go.
use.
Yeah.
Is this like a monthly occurrence now? Because you went in January.
No, it's not. You do have a point. I see where you're going with that.
I'm just saying, next month are we going to get another story?
No. This might be the last story.
Okay. Before you start, it's a yes or no, and it better be a yes.
No, he was not there.
Why did you not link up with Mateo?
I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be honest. Wow. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I saw him, but I'm just racist.
Can you turn your mic? Just to make sure. I'm pretty sure your sound is fine, but.
Yeah, I'm just racist. So.
Oh God, Des.
I'm not racist, but it's one of those moments where you're like, whoopsies.
Okay, so what happened? You went back with your girlfriend?
Yes.
Were these the Valentine's Day plans that you were like,
yes.
I can't say?
Yes.
Wow, how romantic.
We went back and we went with someone.
Okay.
So 3 people went.
Okay.
And it was a gift for her Valentine's Day.
Okay. Do we know how this person identifies?
She.
Okay.
So we go, and I spoke to a couple of people at work about the first experience, and a lot of them had the same advice. Maybe you just need to be
at work
high. Okay, fine. So this time, last time I didn't smoke right before I got in. So this time, parked the car, smoked. Cool. All right, I think I'm high enough. There is no high enough for me. Go in there. They didn't have to explain anything, but they had to explain for the newcomer. Mm-hmm. Okay, we do the walk around. Amazing. This time, the dance floor was open. There's a club side.
Oh, okay.
So the club side was open. The bar was open. It was an okay scene. It was exactly what you imagine if you're going to a sex club.
Did you go on Valentine's Day? Like, did you go on the weekend?
This was the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was...
Because last time you went midweek,
yes.
and it was just not what you had
this one,
anticipated.
There was a lot more people. Not packed, but a lot more people.
Okay.
So go there, go to the club side, just kind of ease the way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm just looking around at all these people, and I'm like, ain't shit better to do with our lives than this, huh? This is crazy. Fine. Sitting there, just watching people and judging people because that's what I do best. Okay. Now, girlfriend's like, let's go to the other side. Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. Go to the other side. They're fucking everywhere. All right, cool.
They're nuking in the cook.
Yeah. So I'm looking around. Okay. The section where I got traumatized, I was really
where you got traumatized.
I dead ass walked over there, and like my heart just sunk. Like I felt like I was being caged, and I'm like,
you
I can't.
You had flashbacks.
Yeah, and I can't. I was like, I can't be over here. So I stayed on one side. So girlfriend and mystery girl was over there, and we weren't standing anywhere near each other. They're watching people over here, and I'm standing in a corner here, traumatized, literally in a corner. So this guy comes up to me. I don't know why me. I'm not. I don't. Do I look friendly?
Honestly, I already don't like this guy because he's not Mateo.
Okay.
That's the truth.
I don't remember what he said his name was.
I don't care.
Okay.
We don't care.
We
want
don't
Mateo.
Care. Whoa.
We want Mateo.
No. Just no. So anyways, so this guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, where you guys
I
from?
love how you put your hand on mine like I was gonna get people started. There's
maybe.
they're at home like
Yeah, they're in their car like, we want with that. No, we do not. You guys can have him.
No, we want him for you.
No.
We want you for him.
Nobody for
We want
nobody.
y'all for each other.
No. Just no.
Next time you see Mateo, just be like,
I will
"Give me
not
a clap,
see it.
Papa."
This is why people like you can't find out new things.
People like you can't find out new things, and you know that.
Very true. So the guy comes up to me. He's like, where you guys from? And I'm like,
He says you guys, even though you were standing alone.
thank you.
So he's
That
been
was,
watching
that,
you.
That was my first thought, Joe. That was my first thought.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, you guys? But I'm not going to be rude and be like, what do you mean, you guys? I'm by myself. Because I seen him pass where we were at the bar like 4 times. And each time he passed, he would kind of glance over, but not like stare. Like, do.
I feel like that's more sketchy,
They're all, everybody in a sex club is sketchy,
including you.
including me.
I mean, okay.
As long as I'm including myself, right?
No, but I'm like, I get it.
So he's like, where you from? I say somewhere that we're not from. And well, we're not from. So he's like, oh, okay. Is this your first time here? No, it is not. Okay, nice. Yeah, the night's going, and he's just having casual conversation with
I love
me.
these friendly people. Maybe I judged him too quickly because I love Mateo, but maybe he can go on.
I preferred Mateo's conversation than this guy's.
So you love Mateo too?
What? No. So then he's talking, and then eventually he's like, okay, I think he said he's going to go get a drink or something. I'm like, whatever, okay, cool. Immediately, I go to the 2, and I'm like, okay, we have a problem. And they're like, what happened?
That's not a problem. He's just being friendly. What if he's talking up to you so that you can be comfortable with him talking up to the women that you came with?
No.
I'm just saying, you at this point, you don't know.
I don't.
You assume.
I am assuming.
At this point.
We have a problem, Houston.
Okay.
So, go over to the girls, and I'm like, we have a problem. All right. You're going to see a short black guy. And I'm describing him. And as I'm describing him, I hear, hey. He's right behind me.
Wait. Hold on. Did he hear you?
I think so. I personally think so. And my face didn't help. Because, so I'm talking to the girls.
He came back quick with that
Quick.
drink.
No drink in his hand.
Oh.
So,
Maybe he was coming back to be like, oh, do you want a drink? He
after he walks, he's only in a towel, by the way. I don't know what's under the towel, but the towel's wrapped around his waist.
Oh.
So, I scurry over.
You know what's under that towel.
I scurry over to the girls, and I'm like,
Scurry?
we have a problem. And I'm talking like this. I'm like, we have a problem. There's a short black guy, and he came over, and he's like, where you guys from? And who's the you guys? Because I was by myself. This guy's a weirdo. And as I'm saying that, I hear, excuse me, or hey.
You didn't say all that. You said he was a weirdo?
I hear, hey. But it wasn't like, hey. It was like, hey. And I turn around, and I'm like, mouth open and everything. Like I just got caught.
That was very that's so Raven of you.
Yeah. So
you had a vision.
It was
your future.
It wasn't good. I
bent
don't
over.
So I can't even focus. He's like, hey. And I turn around and I'm like, hey. And he's like, where are you guys from? No, he's like, are all you guys from? And he said the place that I said.
Oh.
And the girls look at me and they're like, yeah. And he's like, oh, nice. Oh, my name is so-and-so. And then he looks at me and I'm like, I'm Des. And then he looks at the other girl and she's like, I'm mystery girl. And then, not mystery, but, mystery girl. And then he looks at girlfriend and she's like, what? And he's like, oh, what's your name? Why? I was like, yes, baby, you tell him.
Well, she didn't
tell him. You're right. And he's just like, oh, I'm just asking, just being friendly. She's like, why does my name matter? Okay. Well, my name is so-and-so.
Okay. Y'all are in that environment. You could have, girlfriend, you could have been a little nicer.
You did good, kid. You did good.
No, because you engaged in the conversation. You're the reason why he's
the reason why I didn't go to him. He came to me, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, but you can like respectfully shut it down.
She did.
No, you could have before it even got to that point.
I was scared. I'm traumatized. That's what I realized. I can't. I just can't. The first experience wasn't a good one, and I can't after that. I just cannot. So anyways, so after he sees that, like, she's not, because as she's doing this, I'm turning around this way and I'm dying. Mm-hmm. And the other girl is kind of like, oh, okay. So he gets the hint, he walks away, and then we go back to the club side. So we're over on the club side, we're sitting on the couch, and all I'm thinking is dicks everywhere. There are so many men in there.
Oh, like in the club side?
Yeah. Like in general.
Are they naked?
The naked ones, they come through. They don't stay over there because this is like, the party and chat side.
Okay.
And they're like, we just want a circle jerk over here.
Okay.
We were there for maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But
much less than you were before.
Yes. And there was a guy when we walked in, because the guy who was showing us around, he knows that guy, like his name. That's how often that guy goes. He's like, this is so and so. Yeah, he's always here. He's a really nice guy. Blah blah.
Who, the one that was talking?
Random guy.
Okay.
Maybe a guy who looks like he's in his, I would say, 50s, and he's standing there, hard cock in hand, just beating his meat while this guy's showing us around. Okay, cool. When we're leaving, this guy's in the same spot, beating his dick still, sir. And it's not even like he's just standing in a corner by himself, just like looking around and just beating his dick.
Sorry, I'm looking at you and I'm getting deja vu because the last time you went to the sex club and you came here and told the story, you were wearing the same sweater.
Scarred sweater. That's what I call it.
Is that why you were wearing it?
No. It just felt like a yellow day.
Seems like it's always a yellow day after you've been traumatized. You're trying to bring like the sunshine and light back into your life.
Something back, because that's not it. But yeah, we left, and honestly, like, girlfriend was like, this was sweet, thank you guys, but you guys didn't have to. Obviously, if you're uncomfortable, like, blah blah, I can't see myself going back to enjoy it.
So you guys didn't do anything?
Not a fucking thing.
Not even Mystery Girl?
Not even. Actually, I think her and Mystery Girl might have kissed.
Oh, but that's it?
Might have. See, I don't even know. Exactly.
Y'all went all that way just to have a little peck and then leave?
Yes. The plan was, like, I wasn't.
So you did more the first time.
Yeah, I wasn't planning to do anything. I was like, maybe they'll have their fun. We'll see. But then it wasn't it for me at all to even try and get them in the mood. No. And I won't do it again.
No?
No.
See, I think it was a little bit presumptuous of you to, like, get the membership before
you have to. That's how they get you. You
have to?
So you either go in and pay $100 this time, or you get a $40 membership, pay $80 this time, and then every time you come in from there, it's $40.
I guess.
So you're like, I might as well pay the $80 one time, and if I want to come back, I come back.
Okay.
Yeah, so they kind of like, we got you, sucker. And because they make it sound good, like 40 for the year. Oh shit. Okay.
So then you're not willing to give it another chance. Last time you were like, you should go, Joe. Blah, blah, blah,
I do think you should still go.
Okay, but that's not my point. My point is you were very like, you were still optimistic.
Yeah.
About
Now
it.
I'm not.
Now you're
no. I don't like. It's the random for me. Like, I've never slept with somebody who was random. Mm-hmm. So looking at those,
but you went with people who
I know. But looking at all these random people, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, but people sleep with random people all the time.
Judging people.
One night stands at a club.
Yes, I judge them.
At least, like, in a setting like this, you would assume that most people have like similar mindsets. They're like down and open to do certain things, whereas like you meet someone at a club, you don't know what they're into, what they're down for, and it's just like a whole mess. I think all of them are weird. To each his own.
Yes, and to me, own, no own. What language is that? To me, own, no own.
Oh, I told you. You can't even speak English, so.
To me, own, no own.
I wonder how you say traumatized at a sex club in Dutch.
Sexy trauma.
Sexy trauma.
I'm probably right.
Sexy. Should I do? I feel like I have to look it up now.
Sexy trauma. It makes sense.
I mean, yeah. Google Translate.
I definitely think you should go. I think everybody who wants to experience it should.
Oh, I didn't say I want to experience it.
Because it's
what did I say?
Traumatized in a sex club.
It's not gonna work. Oh my god, the word traumatized is already. I can't even pronounce it. At a sex club.
Does Google have that speaking thing?
It's get traumatized in sex club. Wait, I should be able to play it. Because I don't know how to say that word.
Getraumatiseerd in een seksclub.
You weren't too far off.
Hold on. Let me turn up the volume.
Getraumatiseerd in een seksclub.
Okay, I didn't ask her to slow it down.
She actually thinks you're stupid. She's like, you need to hear it again?
She's like, didn't you hear it the first time?
Okay. The traumatized
But it
in
is
sex
sex
club.
so there's that.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
No.
Do you ever?
No.
Do you watch halftime shows? Do you watch the halftime shows?
Lately, yes. Like the last few years. But like when I was growing up, no.
Did you watch this year?
Yes.
How was it?
Good.
You liked it?
Yes.
Did she look pregnant?
She is.
Like another baby?
Yeah, she confirmed.
After that?
Well, she was rubbing her belly. That was her reveal.
That was her confirming? That's how you confirm you're pregnant? I rub my belly all the time.
No, well, pregnant women rub their belly in a specific way. But
How
yes,
do they do
because
it? So I
people
can do
were because people were a little confused, she did confirm after.
I was at work. I didn't watch it, but one of my friends were like, I think she's pregnant. She wasn't dancing like the way she usually dances and da-da-da. I'm like, oh.
But like Rihanna's not like a Beyonce dancer or a Shakira, not
No.
Shakira, J-Lo
She's
or
not
Shakira.
either, yeah.
Yeah, like in terms of her performance. Yeah, she dances and she moves like, but she's not that type of performer. But yeah, no, the outfit, people were like, oh, it looks like a little baby bump. And it was. What I think, so there was so much controversy about it. And like, I'm over it. But she looked great. She sounded great. Because not everyone can sound great live. I mean, no shade, but when the Black Eyed Peas did it years ago, when Fergie, like, it was
like shade.
It was not.
That was like palm trees.
So, you know, I think that it was great. And considering that she's pregnant, what she did was good.
I learned.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I was saying, I think that people are so used to like people flying through the air and
The most.
fireworks. It was
And
a good
titties
performance.
showing.
She was literally suspended in air. She's only being held by like one string, pregnant. You know, and she did what she could. Pregnant. A lot of people were like, oh, she knew she was pregnant. She shouldn't have accepted.
Well, to those people, eat shit because they don't get paid.
No, I know.
How'd you know that?
None of them ever get paid.
That is crazy to me.
I know. I'm like, you charge, I think it's up to like 7 million for like a 30-second ad now. And it's like, really?
And you have approximately 200 million people watch it.
But that's why she was promoting, like, I don't know if you saw the performance, but at one point, like, all her dancers, like are in the, blocking her, and then they move. And then she's, like, blotting her face with,
Fenty?
Yeah. Like, she's, like, promoting her stuff because she's not getting paid to do it. So
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that until this year. And I had to go back and, like, look at other things. And I'm like,
yeah.
Ain't this some shit?
That's the thing. So it's like, these people want the most when the performer is getting nothing.
Yeah, and they're just like, well,
and they have to pay the dancers and
at least you're getting exposure. I'm sorry.
It is one of the biggest, I think, actually.
And that's why they do it. Yeah,
but this had the highest number of viewers. I can't remember what it was, but it was like, I don't know, like 130 something million. Like, it was huge in the last several years, like the biggest turnout. And I think that's partially because of Rihanna.
I think it's mostly because of Rihanna.
Because she hasn't
been MIA.
Performed in 7 years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How dare you not pay me? Not a penny. Not even a little pat on the back.
Well, she knew what she's getting
No,
into.
I know that, but just just thinking about it.
It is a
just
shock
like,
when you realize.
what the fuck? And because everybody always talks about the halftime show. Everybody, regardless of if you're actually watching the game for the game or you only want to watch the halftime show. You're like, ooh, who's performing this year? Who's that? Who's that? And they're not even getting paid. Suck my dick. Do I get a free hot dog at least?
No. That's going to be like $23.
That's going to be like $40. And you have to get a drink with it. And it's not a combo.
Did you say the name of the big game earlier?
The big game?
Yeah. Because you can't like legally say the name.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I can't legally say what I watched on TV?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if you said it. Maybe I said it too. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Well, if you guys are, it's bleeped out, but you guys know what we're talking about. Yeah, we can't.
Why not?
Legal reasons. They copy, like you cannot say
We
the name.
legally cannot talk about something.
No, you can talk about it. You got to call it the big game or something else. You can't call it the super salad. You know what I'm saying?
No way. That doesn't make sense.
Did you not notice over the last several years, like look at people's captions and they're like, oh, the big game, the big game.
I just thought it was just saying the big game because people are stupid.
It's because they can't legally. If you have any sort of anything to lose, you can't say it because they'll come collect. That's how they can. That's why how they keep making money and paying these NFL players. NFL? Oh yeah. For a second, I was like HL, but that's hockey.
Yeah.
I'm not a sports person. Well,
I am bewildered. I am bewildered.
Yeah.
You have a name that we can't use.
No, they can use it.
No. We can't use. They have a name we can't use.
General people can like use it. You can be like, oh, I'm having a blah 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 party. Like come by.
But we can't tell people on air that
like,
we're having a blah 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 party.
No, we're having a big game party or we're having a gathering for the big game. Like
This is why people only talk about the halftime show, huh?
Who was I watching? Okay, so like Logan Paul.
Yes.
He has a energy drink. It sponsors the UFC and like some football team and whatever, like actual football, not American football. So if you look, he posted his own commercial on his Instagram, but look what the caption says. Prime's big game commercial, because he can't say what it is that he paid to put the commercial in.
Look at my face. Look at my face, CEOs and COOs of this big game. I'm so disappointed. We can't even use the name. What's the point? The big game?
They'll sue you.
Sue your daddy.
Your
if
papa.
You can find it. Sue your papa. Papa suing.
Papa in Corten.
That was good. Are you sure you know how to pick up Dutch?
Honestly,
I feel like you should.
Just like random phrases.
Randomly. Especially when you get drunk, people will never see it coming.
Yeah, I'm the type to speak another language when I get drunk. Because when I'm tipsy, it takes everything not to use a British accent. Everything within me.
Makes sense.
And I want to learn a couple languages. So, like, once I'm, like, confident enough, that's just all it's going to be.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. This is a little bit random, but I just want to know if, like, you're... sometimes you're miserable and you want someone to be miserable with you.
Everybody.
So, like, I'm, like, miserable. Yeah. I am a little bit miserable when it comes to this particular topic. And, like, I'm just hoping we are here for this. Have you ever seen a child blow out another child's birthday candles?
I've seen it on, like, social media, but I've never seen it in real life.
I've seen kids try in real life. It's been a very long time.
Yes, I've seen kids try, but I've never seen them successfully do it.
Oh, the videos online
are so disgusting.
And, like, people, like, react weird to, like, the kid whose birthday it is and they're crying and they're upset.
Screaming, yeah.
I'm like, I'm upset too. And it's not even me or my birthday or my cake. I'm like, this might be controversial, but I think that when parents have kids, whether it's like, you know, the birthday person is a sibling, a cousin, a family friend. I think when they're, honestly, not even when they're similar age, your kid could be 3 years old and the birthday boy could be 10, and they still want to have your kid like right up. Why? I think if you teach your kid like your day is your day and other people's day is theirs to celebrate, I think that teaches them not to be selfish little brats.
I think the closeness of how close you are to the birthday person, to me, that's on the parents, the host. Be like, okay, you know, everybody, you know, over here, blah, blah, blah. If I have like my son and he's right here and I'm right here with my son and we're about to sing happy birthday, kids should not be beside me. You're not his parent. Get out the shot. Move.
Get out of my shot. No, I agree with that.
And
I agree with that.
The only way I can understand someone being like remotely close, if like we're cousins and we're close, like close in age. Let's say, you know, it's your birthday and you're 8 and I'm 7 or whatever the case is.
If
and I want
it's
to be
my
right there
birthday
with you.
and I'm like, you're my bestie, let's blow them out together.
Yeah.
That's fine. But what you're not going to do is slither up beside me like the snake you are. No, that's some real snake shit. And they're learning that at a young age. Is it not?
It is. And I'm thinking about it. If it was me and you, I'm the type to just like, happy birthday. Just cover my mouth and just blow.
And I'm the type to
look at me and be so disgusted and just...
No, I'm the type to look at a parent and be like, get him before I do.
I feel like you would have flipped out and you would have just been like, fuck this shit.
I would have. I would have. I want to say it was like my 17th birthday, right? My friend's
17th, Joe. Sorry, go ahead.
17th birthday.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting for you to tell me that somebody blew out your candle and you lost it.
No. Not that, but I would do it now. What do you mean? Do not blow out my candles. Are you out of your mind?
It's just
I would rather let it fizzle out and melt into the cake.
It's not a real wish. I'm sorry. It's not a real wish. It's not. It's just teaching you to be hopeful and want things. That's all.
I feel like you just told me Santa Claus isn't real. It is a real wish because a dream is a wish that your heart makes. And as long as you have dreams, the dreams that you wish will come true. There you go. No, my
sponsored by
the big game. I think it was that one a surprise party? I think it might have been just like, you know, with some close friends and whatever. And it was cool. It was nice. It was great. And we cut the cake, or they cut like my slice, and then like I think my boyfriend at the time was like trying to like feed me a slice of cake, and they're like taking a picture. And then one of my friends
shoved it in your face.
No.
Oh.
Takes her hand into the whole cake, grabs it, and throws it at another friend. So the other friend grabs into the cake, throws it. There's like 3 of them. Not everyone's doing it, but they're throwing cake around, cake on my walls, cake on the floor. I was pissed.
If you guys know Joe.
I was pissed. Who
pissed
does
is
that?
Not even the
Who
word.
does that? This isn't a fucking lunchroom.
Look at her.
I'm upset. This is not like a lunchroom in like a cartoon, one of Dez's cartoons that he loves to reference. Absolutely friggin' not. Are you out of your mind? And I got upset. And when I got upset,
they were
the two guys were like, you know what, my bad. It was on the walls. This is my home. What do you think this is? Are you out of your fucking mind? It's not funny, yo. I'm pissed.
That's what's so
I'm
funny.
the type, I will get mad all over again by putting myself
like
in that mental space.
It.
No.
You're here looking like it's all over the wall. And I'm here looking
like, look at it. No. But one friend, so like I said, it was about 3 of them throwing it around. The 2 guys, okay, they're like, you know what, my bad. Let's clean it up. My one friend, she was a girl. She was like, I'm not apologizing. I'm not sorry.
She's not sorry. Do you want her to lie to you?
Get the fuck out of my house.
Did you kick her out?
Am I in the wrong here?
You're not in the wrong. It's just funny. It's really funny. It's really funny.
I went up to my bathroom and cried.
Why'd you cry?
Because you know when you're so mad that like it comes out as tears.
So you're mad that they ruined your house, or they ruined the cake and your house?
All of the above. I'm just mad. Like
What if they threw it at you?
They did a little. She did a little bit.
Like, what if that was the plan, to like food fight cake with you? And then they're like, we have an actual cake.
Can I tell you, you know how sometimes at weddings, husbands and wives will like, a little cake in your face when they're cutting the cake?
She doesn't like that.
If my future husband does that,
Joe, it's
divorce.
Cute. It's cute.
Cute? You know how much that cake was? Wedding cakes are expensive. What you're not going to do
Just a
is...
little piece.
And women, we have our makeup done professionally. You're going to put cake on my face?
Cute. Joe,
You know what else will be cute?
Divorce.
I was going to say when I walk out, but... No. So eventually, like, I got a half-assed apology because...
Everybody else...
No. My mom had a friend over, so another adult had to pull her aside and be like, you need to say sorry. That's why.
And this is your friend?
One of my best friends at the time.
Nice.
This person is no longer in my life.
As you heard. We heard the shade. Used to be one of my best friends. We put it together.
I'm so mad.
Yeah, no, I've never had a birthday or anything like that. Me and one of my best friends, our birthdays are 4 days apart. And when we were younger, like every time she had a party, like we'd celebrate our birthday. Like it would be her party, but when it's time to cut the cake, like I'd go up with
Cute.
her.
I hate that.
I'd go up with her, like we'd cut it together. I'd always let her blow out the candle because we know I don't care.
So you would let her blow out the candle, but you just said if it were me, you would sneak and blow out my candle.
Yeah, this is your birthday. This is our birthday. I'm not gonna blow out the candle. If I don't want to blow it out, then but it's your day. Let me ruin it.
You remind me of a snaky friend that
Puts the wig back on. It was you.
You're so stupid.
Yeah, no, birthdays, I don't cake, I don't care about those stuff. And this friend that I used to share the birthday with, every year she would cry. Every year on her birthday she would cry. And I realized, like, once I got older, because this was like from age maybe 10, 11 until we're like 13, 14, and then we did something at I think 18. We did something at 18 together. But every year she would cry because she gets overwhelmed very easy. So I remember we're in her basement one time and she wanted everybody to watch a movie. But you know when you're kids and everyone's just talking and having fun because we're outside of school and everyone's together. So everyone's talking. She's trying to, okay, guys, shh, we're going to watch a movie. And nobody's listening. And I'm looking at her and I'm watching her just like, guys. Ugh. And then she goes upstairs and I'm like, fuck. So then like I get everybody's attention. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm gonna go get her, she really wants to watch a movie, blah blah, and I'll go upstairs. And she was in shambles. And I'm like, it's okay. No, we're supposed to watch a movie now and then we're gonna do this. And I'm like, I get it. Relax.
I understand the getting overwhelmed easily. Yeah. Like, I'm someone who loves birthdays. I love my birthday. I love other people's birthdays. I like celebrating people. I think it's great. Like, even some of my friends who are like not big on birthdays, I'm like, if you want to do anything, like, let me know. Like, I'm here. Like, I've planned surprise things for multiple friends. Just, I don't know. I'm all about birthdays. But, like, I realized that I was always being left disappointed on my own birthday. So I just, like, no, seriously, like, because I went through a phase where, like, I would end up crying every birthday, too. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do what I want and plan it. And, like, the thing is, even though I'm like, oh, like, I'm just going to focus on me, I still, like, my birthday always ends up being about everyone else, too. Because it's, like, you want everyone to have a good time as well. Like, not just you. But, like, I don't know. I get it. I get the...
This year,
I think if I only focus on myself, I would cry because I would be the only one that focused on myself. So I think if I focus on other people, then I can, like,
I think people crying on their birthday is so funny to me. Like, how dare you let people upset you this much on your birthday? That's
Oh,
crazy.
no, they upset me every day. It's just
okay.
that this day, like, you hope that they might care a little more. And then when they don't, you're like, oh, well.
Yep, here we go. Another one bites the dust. This year, actually, there's two things. This year for my birthday, my mom thinks that me and friends should go away. And I'm like, you don't know me, mother, please. Just stop. But my plan is to throw a big party.
Go away.
Yeah, like go to another country. Go away.
I got
okay.
that. But I'm just like, away where? Oh,
Just,
TBD.
Yeah. No, it's not TBD. Because there's no going
It's just
away.
not happening.
Yeah. She's like, oh, or maybe
No, I could see you doing like
go on a cruise. And I'm like, just stop talking. You're
I
telling
could
me
see you
things
doing, like, a
you
big
would do,
party.
Mom. Like, I'm not you. I don't want to do that. Yeah.
With the voice.
That's my mom voice. Like, oh, Mom, like, what? Yeah. The plan is to throw a big party. I have two other friends whose birthday is within. Actually, I have two friends. One, not used to be friend, but we don't really talk. But if I message you and like, hey,
You're cool. You just
are
not as close
and
as
then
you
the
once
other
were.
one is even further than that one, but we're still cool
Okay, so why would you want to join up with them?
because we all went to school together.
Yeah, but
And
unless
we are turning a very great age.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
It does.
I don't know. I feel like if you're that distant, although it's cool.
Yes. No, see, I disagree. If somebody was like, hey, Des, we're turning this age. What do you think about coming together? You invite who you want and we throw a big. I'd be like, oh, shit. Let's do it. I don't care if I talk to you or not. Please. Big party. Everybody get drunk. Ugh. And everybody, my idea is everybody born that year gets in for free. Because it's our fucking year.
Oh, when you say big party, you mean big party.
Big party. Big party. Yeah. And the second thing, how could I forget? My girlfriend did something for me for Valentine's Day.
Nice.
And I accepted it. And I don't accept things very easily.
Okay, what?
I'm a very smart guy. So originally she was going to pick me up from work that morning and we're supposed to go out for breakfast. That's all I knew. But the day before that, I called her and I'm like, babe, I don't know if you're planning something, but please, just relax. Okay, fine. So I go to work and then she messaged me and she's like, okay, I'll be there, half an hour after you finish. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I can be home by then. So I got a ride home. As I'm getting home, she messages me. She's like, how far are you? I was like, it's like 6:15 in the morning. Why is she asking me how far I am? She must be planning something. And the guy that I'm driving with is like, why would she be like, she's just asking. No, she's not. I know her. Okay. So we go driving. We pull into my complex. Her car is not where it was. Why did she move her car? She must. Where is she? Because she's obviously not here. As we go down further to where my unit is, her car is off to the side, like just parked at the side of a tree. I'm like, there was something in her car I'm not supposed to see. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, look at her car windows. They're still frosted, which means she didn't drive nowhere far or they would have defrosted. And knowing her, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just breaking it down. And he's just like.
I love that you're like me. Like, the thing is, I love surprises. But, like,
it.
if I have a hint that there's a surprise coming, I'm going to figure it out.
I need to.
Like, that's the thing. It's hard to surprise me because my mind is, like, doing all that. But, like, if you can surprise, I think I love surprises.
I hate it.
But, like, I love when they're actually, like, I don't know.
A surprise.
Like,
you got me.
Yeah, but, like, that rarely happens.
Yeah, because you're too fast.
Figure it out, just like you.
Oh, 100%. 100%. So I speculate all of this. I'm like, okay. I go inside. I hear music playing already. And I'm like, you don't listen to music at my house that loud. This is strange already. I walk in and she had candles going. It was nice. And I accepted it.
At like 6:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, listen, very sweet. But it's just, no. It's just a time of day. I'm just like, oh, God, all that effort so early.
Yeah. She had
Bless
candles
her.
going on my bed
couldn't be
head.
me.
I have a queen bed. On the bed head, she has, and it's in this order. Why are you laughing?
Because you're so West Indian. The headboard.
Bedhead. On the headboard. Oh.
No, because I'm Like, that's what my mom says, but like technically that's not.
You're right. The headboard.
Because people are probably just like bedhead is like
Bedhead.
your hair when it's like messy.
Oh no.
Like, you know?
No, sorry.
But like that's how
Headboard.
Jamaicans and other West Indians would say headboard.
Yeah. Sorry.
See, it's funny that like
And I was like, what are you talking
yeah,
about?
you're like, and what's the problem?
You know what I'm talking about? She had lined up I think it's 1 liter bottle of iced tea, 1 liter bottle of Pepsi, a 2 liter iced tea, case of 12 juice boxes, apple juice.
Okay. Sorry, I'm so confused.
A case of not a case, a 2 liter strawberry Fruitopia.
Okay.
About 6 ginger ales, 1 liter ginger ales.
What was the second drink? You said
Pepsi.
iced tea, Pepsi. You like Pepsi?
We'll get there.
Because I'm like, all the other drinks I know you like,
We'll
but
get
I don't
there.
know what your preference is with like Coke and Pepsi and stuff.
Ginger ale, and then the smaller like little bottles like this. About 6 of those of Fanta orange.
Did she just clear out a grocery store drink aisle?
It sounds like it. It looks like it, to be honest. And then
And this is all for you?
after
for
the
one
Fanta.
person?
After the Fanta was a regular bottle of Ray Nephew, and then a bottle of Crown, a bottle of Malibu. On the side, my side dresser was 3.5 grams of weed, and then another 3.5 grams of weed, and then a mini bong, a new bong up top, and behind the drinks.
You don't need to be doing bong hits, by the way.
Behind the drinks.
You don't.
Funny story. Behind the drinks were 3 pictures of us that we've taken over the years, just blown up, I guess. Not like huge, but regular size, and then like an empty picture frame. And she made the bed, and she was wearing a schoolgirl outfit, and she did her hair the way I like how she does her hair, because it was excellent.
Okay, that's cute.
It was, and I was like, I genuinely enjoyed it. And I had work that day, but we spent the day together, and like, it was nice. I think that was the first Valentine's Day I never did anything.
So the
the
breakfast
day.
thing was a ruse.
Well, she
'Cause
was
you-
like, if you want to go, we can go, but I know you're not really a breakfast person.
Right. So in her head, she was never actually planning to do the breakfast. Okay.
No, she was planning to do so much more, but she said when I called her, yeah, she was gonna get me a mini fridge, and I'm like, what is wrong? Like, you don't want me to leave my room ever?
No, I think that's cute. Like,
It
what she
was.
did was nice.
It was.
It's cute. At first, I was like, where are you going with the drinks? I'm like, did she get... like-
So the answer to your Pepsi question is she bought the Pepsi because she knows like rum and Coke kind of thing, but she knows I don't really drink Coke, so she figured, maybe he'll like Pepsi better.
Okay.
And I'm like, I drink rum with anything and nothing at the same time.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
But it was good. It was good. It was
Yeah, all the other drinks I know are
yeah.
drinks
I don't know
that
how I
you-
forgot that when we were talking about Valentine's Day. It was really good.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right. You want to get into a listener question?
Yes, we shall.
Let me grab my phone. And while I'm doing that, I will tell you guys that every week we take listener questions. So if you're listening and you want to be a part of the conversation, you can go to thisquareroom.com/ask. We also have like the link in like all of our bios, so you can do that. Just go to our website, thisquareroom.com. It's very simple. We make it easy to find. But yeah, if you have a question, a story, anything, we would love to hear from you. So today we have a submission from Mikey. Mikey says, what?
It's girlfriend's birthday and he hasn't said anything since then. Do you remember when we were saying happy birthday to Carly?
Are you sure it wasn't his birthday?
Was it Mikey's birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, it was his birthday and their anniversary.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
He says, testing. Is this thing still on? Hey guys, how you been? I've come back with yet another excuse. This has been a very interesting start to the year for me, so I'm going to update y'all. You all. Not me. What?
You all.
No, I know, but like I don't know why I like combine those words. So first things first, I got a job. I did it. After many attempts and job interviews, I finally got a job. I got the job like 2.5 weeks ago from writing this, so maybe like three and a half weeks ago. And let's just say I don't want to be an adult anymore. I want to go back to being a little kid who could play tag with my friends and not have to worry about getting to work on time.
Mm-hmm.
You and me both. Sadly, though, I must push forward for the rest of your life.
That wasn't very encouraging.
But it's true.
It's true.
You got to set them up for the real world.
Yeah,
Not the rest of your life, but like a good chunk of
a
it.
good chunk.
Where am I? Sadly, though, I must push forward. Another huge thing that's happened to me is that, drum roll, I've moved out. You were supposed to stop when I... Yeah, drum roll, I've moved out.
I'm sorry, what?
This gets confusing, so I'll try to explain it the best I can. So my mom got a job offer with her long-known bosses. My mom moved here from Mexico, so she never was given the option to work a normal 5 to 9 job.
Just let it be. Just let it be. It's 9 to 5, Mikey, but just let it be.
If I said 5 to 9, Mikey, you would have corrected me. I didn't even say anything. You said it.
I'm just letting you know, let it be.
So she had to work as a housekeeper, but this opportunity could not be ignored. She was going, and I had the choice to go or stay, and I chose to stay. I think either option would have been hard, but I chose to stay for a lot of reasons. The main one being Carly, of course. And here's the next update while I'm at it. You okay?
You can't say that.
What?
That's so much pressure.
On her?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's finish. Wait. The next big update while I'm at it. Do you want to guess what it is?
You got into the college you wanted to.
I moved in with Carly.
What the fuck? Sorry.
Why? What was that reaction?
I didn't see that coming.
I've been living with her for the past 2 weeks, and it's just very exciting. I know I've asked you guys when you felt like you truly became an adult, but I genuinely feel like I was still a foolish child, and now I'm suddenly an adult that has to do taxes. I didn't have a question when I began to write this, but I feel like it's untraditional if I don't ask one, so here you go. How have you been? Like, genuinely, how have you been? You can't ask people that. It's going to break down. Are you at one of the best points in your life, or do you wish things would go better? Hopefully that's not too deep. It is. Well, like, it can be. Yeah. It can be. Hopefully it's not too deep, but thank you guys again. You guys have made an impact on my life, and you've somewhat seen me grow, and you guys are one of the few I hope I make proud. Oh, now we're going to cry. Thank you guys, and I swear to you guys, next week or maybe in 2, I'll update you guys on the LDNA thing from last year. Thank you guys. Stay cool. By the way, Des has been waiting for that update.
Been waiting.
Yeah, you're a little bit in trouble with that one. First of all, congrats on the job.
Yes.
Congrats on, like you said, it's a little bittersweet because it would have been hard either way, but congrats on making the best decision for yourself, aka to stay. Hopefully you're able to, I don't know how far away your mom is, but hopefully you're able to like visit her regularly and keep in touch and keep that relationship great. But yeah, making that decision, like you said, either way, it would not have been easy. So, congrats on doing what was best for you. And oh my God, what? Congrats to you and Carly. I think that's so cute. Okay, I wonder, what's your reaction?
I am stressing out. Okay, one, Mikey, I'm going to give you a tip, right? And as guys, we just say things sometimes, and we don't understand the significance of what we're saying.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
I don't really want to put anything in anyone's head, but you can't say certain big decisions like that in your life are because of mainly one person.
Well, I don't think he said that. He said... Oh. He said the main one being... Okay.
Thank you. And the reason why I say that is that's a lot of pressure for one person. Even if you don't feel like it is, even if they might not feel like it is, in reality, it is. I didn't do this life-changing event mainly because of you. Whoa. That's a lot of pressure. That's what I will say. So, when you talk about it, try to leave that part out, even if that's how you feel. Just kind of don't.
Well, I think it's about how you say things, because I think if, you know, like people are like, oh, you know, I moved across the country for you and I left everything behind, and, you know, and that's like putting it like my happiness is dependent on you because I gave up everything for you.
Yes.
I don't think he means it that way. I do get what you're saying, that you have to watch how you say certain things. But I think with this, he's saying like, the reality is one of my big contributing factors for staying was my relationship. And like, whether he says it or not, I think she would know, like, yeah, that's part of the reason. I don't think anything's wrong with saying part of the reason why I stayed is for you, but you can't say like the only reason or the main reason. I think you need to first and foremost stay for yourself.
Yes, part of the reason
because
is
that
fine.
is what you wanted.
Yes.
And that includes her. Of course it includes her. But it needs to be what's best for you in your life in all aspects, not only in your relationship.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I guess Des is just saying like the phrasing, you gotta be careful.
I say that because I do that with my girlfriend all the time. Like I said, Valentine's Day was great.
It's like, I only did this for you, when he's at the sex club and Mateo's like, hey, this is only because of you. Look what I've done. Look what I've sacrificed.
I hate you.
Almost lost your butt virginity for
Stop.
your girlfriend. I said almost. You still have
No, it was not almost.
Oh, you did lose it?
I hate her. I hate her. What you guys heard before in the past, you know, just through audio, you are now seeing on video.
You said it. You said it wasn't almost. You went all the way. Was it Mateo or was it Mr. Towel? No, it was Daddy Dreads, wasn't it?
Anyways, like even for lunch, she's like, babe, what do you want for lunch? Anything you want, we'll get for lunch. And I was like, we can go here or here. And she's like, why do you want to go there or there? And I'm like, well, I know if we go here, you'll have a lot more portion to eat later on if you get hungry. And if we go to the other place, I know you really like their oxtail. So, and she's just like, this is not about me. And I'm like, but what else am I supposed to do? So I can understand her being a lot of main points and reasons why you do things. But yeah, like Joe said, part of is fine, but at the end of the day, you still have to do it.
Yeah, I think nobody, we wouldn't believe it if you're like, oh, I didn't stay because of Carly
whatsoever.
Yeah, no,
we would not fucking believe that.
Yeah, but like that's normal and that's good. That obviously means that you care and you're invested. It's just about balance. Remember when you first got in the relationship, you were talking about how I balance friends and this and that. Everything is about balance. But at the end of the day, you taking care of your well-being is what's best for your relationship. Yep. And same with Carly. Like if you guys aren't good on your own, in your own head individually, you guys cannot be good for each other. So that's all we're saying. Yep. If you make your decisions only because of someone else and not because that's what you want, then it'll never work out. So you need to like figure out how to make sure that you are doing things that make you happy and bringing joy and living your life for you with someone else. And I think you are, from what I know. But yeah, and honestly, that goes to anyone else who is listening. Like, it's really important to make sure that you are putting yourself first. It's like the whole thing on the airplane, right? Where they say, like, if the plane goes down and the oxygen masks deploy, parents with children want to put the mask on their child first, but they're like, no, you have to put it on yourself first. And like, to some people that doesn't make sense, but it's like, you love your kid more than anything and you want to save them, but like, if you're busy trying to fasten their mask and then you pass out, both of you guys are done. Right? So you put yours on yourself, you make sure you're good, and then you can help them. But you cannot help other people if you're not taking care of yourself. And you can't be a good partner, you can't be a good friend if you're not taking care of yourself. That's all we're saying.
That was nice.
I know,
nice. My second point is, and this is coming from a traumatic place.
Keep in mind, we're answering stuff like that he didn't ask us anything about.
I know. I just have things to say about what he said.
Which part?
Oh, I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
Carly, Miss Carly, I need to hear from you. I need to hear from you next. This is a question I have for you, Carly.
You can't force her to like.
Of course,
communicate with you.
I want to know.
What do you mean? Of course you can.
So
you can't.
I understand his situation and why he had to live on his own, right? Mm-hmm. I want to know what made Carly, why they decided to live together.
It was probably a very similar situation.
I want to know. The reason why I want to know is when I was 21, 22, I don't even know how old I was. I don't know. I was dating this girl and her mom had passed away. She lived with her mom. Her mom passed away and she could move to another city and it'd be harder for her to commute to school and to work and then to go home after. Like, it was just in 3 different directions, and it wasn't convenient at all. The second option was me and her live together. We move and we live in a city, and then from that city, it's easier to commute to school and to work. It's all within close proximity of each other. So we live together. Should I have done that? No. Did I want to do that? Not really. Did I feel like I had to? I did. I felt like if I didn't, I'm a bad boyfriend. But that's not the case. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you do things thinking you'd be the bad person, but you have your own opinion too. But
sometimes you also do things because you, like I said, similar to Mikey, it's like, she's like, oh, I love him. If this is the best situation to help him stay, like, of course I would do. Like, I would probably have done it.
You guys are good people.
No, but like, also, I don't see anything wrong with that. I do think that, like, living with someone, regardless of your age, it's huge. Like, it's a big thing.
Oh, it is.
But like, I also think people think that just because you live together at some point that you can't, like, live separately and then come back to live together. Like, does that make sense? Like, Mikey is just adjusting. He just got the job. He's just, he's going to graduate soon. Like, who's to say that he couldn't, like, save up, work, and then, like, get his own place. And then, so, like, they're moving out, but, like, it's not, like, a breakup. I think a lot of people are just like, oh, like, if you move out, then it's over. It's like, no, like, I have my own independence. I have my own place, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't.
Over.
You think that once.
Yes.
Why are men like that?
Yes. If we live together and we're dating and then we decide, okay, we're going to, like, separate.
They're living together now because of a combination of love and circumstance.
The only way we're not going to live together after this is if we get into certain schools and you're going to this school and I'm going to this school and I'm living on. We can still be together, but if it's just like, oh, you're going to that apartment and I'm going back home, or I'm going to this apartment. If you wanted to break up, you should have just said so.
No, I disagree with that. But men are very fragile in that way, Carly. Like, they feel like if you tell them, like, no for, like, your own personal reason. Remember we were talking about, like, my situation with, like, oh, like, there's been like an ex of mine that, like, he was only an ex because I didn't want to, like, I liked him a lot and I wanted to keep dating, but I wasn't ready to be his girlfriend. Like, I just wanted to keep dating and hanging out and, like, for a little while longer. But I knew that when he asked me, if I didn't say yes, that it would be over. So, like, you just say yes. And then you're like, well, and then 3 months later you break up because you're like, oh, well, I shouldn't have said yes in the first place. But I wanted to continue because men don't know how to take not yet. Just like if a man wants to propose to you, you can't say
no.
But what about...
You can't say no.
Give it 6 months. We're not in a good financial place. Like, let's continue to build. Or I'm still in school. I want to graduate. Men just hear, no. I don't like you. F off. Men are so sensitive. I feel like Mikey is a little more emotionally mature. Definitely more emotionally mature than Des. But he's still a man, girl, so I gotta warn you because we don't know. We don't know, Mikey. I'm sorry, I love you, but like I have to warn her because men are just so sensitive.
Mikey, we are sensitive, and there's nothing wrong with being sensitive.
Nothing's wrong with being sensitive.
Because they want us to be sensitive. They want us to be sensitive. So
nothing is wrong with being sensitive, but you need to be able to hear no, like, I love you, but this isn't the right move. Like, you have to be able to hear that. And if men,
you see what Joe's saying, Carly? That's what I want to know from you. I love you, but was this the right move?
I think it's the right move for them, but what I'm saying is it doesn't need to be the right move forever if that's their case.
After this, there is only forever.
Jeez.
Okay, Mikey, to answer your question
First of all, no, because what you just did is scare his girlfriend off. If the relationship ends, it's because of you.
It's not because of me.
After this, there is only forever. I got scared.
There was only forever.
Right, but why? They're both super young. Why can't they live separately?
Why can't they live together super young?
They can. I'm not telling him he needs to move out or they need to live separately. I'm saying if that's their choice, it makes sense why he's living with her right now. Obviously that makes sense. But like if his plan was, I want to live on my own and have my independence, nothing's wrong with that. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I realize I'm in a losing battle here.
Yep.
So
I'm. That's why I said maybe I'm coming from a place of trauma,
PTSD.
Yeah. But Mikey, to answer your question,
Sex
my
and
life, I feel like it's getting where it needs to go, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. My life is at its peak. No. But judging by how certain people I communicate with differently and I handle situations differently, certain conversations that me and friends have are more mature and different, which to me is a positive sign. So it's on the verge of becoming the greatest thing in my life.
Nice.
Thanks.
Very nice. And how have I been? I've been good as well. I've been in a good place, doing good things. I'm not at one of the greatest points in my life, but I'm at a good place. And I feel like I'm at a upward trajectory, like upward mixed with like, you have like moments of plateauing and up. What was that?
Like when you blast.
Okay, Iron Man. I just mean like, yeah, upward, and then sometimes you're stagnant, but I don't feel like I'm like downward. So that's why I say that's good. Because, things are not, it's not just a straight upward climb. There's, ups and downs and highs and lows. But overall, yeah.
It's a climb. Miley Cyrus?
Can I play something for you? Oh my God.
For me?
Yeah. Well, for all of you guys.
I'm nervous. What is it?
Well, you said The Climb by Miley Cyrus, right?
Are you gonna play the
what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Hold on. It's in like my group chat.
Jesus.
I know, and all of this
Why
is
don't
since
you
yesterday.
just go to
Okay. It's just so stupid. I can't believe I'm playing this, yeah.
I can almost see it. That pain is paining, but there's a voice inside my head saying, wonder if he'll eat it. Does he want to taste me? Should I make him chase me? Lost with no direction. These men can't take me, but I gotta keep trying. Get his head between my thighs.
I'm sorry, but the vocals, the lyrics, there was art.
It was the ending is what got me.
Because you just start to get extra.
Yeah.
She also wrote more like the chorus part. But she didn't sing it. She wrote it in the thing. But I'll just I'll try to link her stuff because it's funny. But so once you said The Climb, I was like, come on. This was just yesterday that I saw it, so I'm like, I have to.
That was a lot of scrolling for just a yesterday.
Well, it's a group chat, everyone.
Yep, just keep going. You know damn well what that was.
Jesus, let me just make sure we.
You know what that was.
Wrapped up Mikey's question. Yeah, do I wish things would get better? No, I feel like it wasn't too deep, not this time. But sorry if we gave you lots of unsolicited advice, especially Des. But
I'm not sorry.
I do think that knowing him and his mindset, I do think that it's thought out and they're doing the right thing. But again, we're going to disagree on what the future could hold. But I don't see anything wrong with them living together, or them not at some point and then coming back together. I think when you're young, like it's good to like experience certain things, but it's also great to experience things together. And you can still experience them together without living. Like, there's no right or wrong answer. It's whatever is right for you. Don't listen to Des. Des is miserable and scarred, and
When you get there, you will get there, Mikey. I
agree with that.
You'll get there.
But you're making me proud. I don't know about Des. Making me proud.
Oh no, good job. That was a great decision because I would have went to Mexico. What? I'd be like, I don't have a choice. I got to go with my mom.
You're such a racist fuck. He said his mom is from Mexico, not going to Mexico.
I thought that's where she's going back to because of a job
opportunity. He didn't specify.
Opportunity.
He did not say.
No way, he did.
I'm going to read it again, you.
I swear.
So he said.
Not a racist.
what was that accent?
Joe, what did he say?
He said, another huge thing that's happened to me is, drumroll, I've moved out. This gets confusing, so I'll try to explain it the best I can. So my mom got a job offer with her long-known bosses. My mom moved here from Mexico, so she's never...
I'm putting two and two together. Your long-known bosses from Mexico.
Yeah, long-known since she's been in America, obviously.
No. Joe, let's bet. Bet she didn't move back to Mexico.
How much? How much are we betting? Yeah, careful.
Loser has to share another embarrassing secret. Because you lost the last one and I still shared. Because I'm a team player.
Mikey.
Don't
let
you
us
know
down.
where mom went, so don't even lie about it. Thank you.
Where did your mom go, Mikey?
We must know,
We
Mikey.
must know.
We must know. Look, she's trying to decipher it now.
No, I'm just reading the rest to see. He really doesn't specify.
It's Mexico, Joe.
All he says was this opportunity cannot be ignored. She was going. I had the choice to go or stay. I chose to stay. So he doesn't specify, which makes sense because like the story wasn't about his mom. But
I'm going where I'm going. Where mama go, I go.
no, because if your mom was like, I'm moving back to Jamaica, you would be like, good luck.
No.
Yeah, you're such a.
But no.
You would live with your girlfriend, your friend on the streets.
Street.
You would live exactly.
No.
So what a hypocrite. Stop disassembling the pen.
But it's not Mexico.
What?
It's not Mexico though.
What?
I don't want to go to Jamaica. I want to go to Mexico.
I guess it depends on like the part. Like there's parts of Jamaica that are better than others. There's parts of Mexico that are better
I
than
still
others.
wouldn't go to Jamaica no matter how good it was. Oh God.
Exactly.
That's so funny. Jojo, I want to read something to you, okay?
Well, hold on one second.
Oh.
Thank you, Mikey, for writing in. If anyone else wants to write in, it's thisgirlroom.com. We really appreciate it. And you can write us questions, story, anything. We would love to hear from you. Des.
You were bringing up your 17th birthday, right?
Sure.
Okay. So this is a question that was online, okay, from a parent. My 17-year-old daughter got an A- on her final, so I took all of her electronics and car privileges away. How can I do more?
By doing less.
By doing less. That's simple, right? Okay. Comment. First of all, fuck you. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, first of all, you're out of place. But okay. Second of all, you fucking failed at being a parent. Wow. I'm sorry. The daughter got an A-. I don't think that's a failure as a parent.
No, I think they're saying like the extreme of her punishment makes her a failure, not the A-.
Still not a failure in my eyes. You are making her feel like a fucking failure. And the grade she got is amazing. Give her the fucking stuff back and say sorry. Even though
is this a stranger?
Stranger. Even though I'm sorry, in quotes, isn't enough. Send her to relatives who will care for her, encourage her, and be a better parent than you are. Fuck you. Whoa. Wow. That was aggressive. Personally, I believe that whoever this parent is, yes, the way you handled that situation might not have been okay. However, if that's how you have handled past situations, for your daughter to be getting the grade she is.
Some people are very extreme. And I think that like the kids may like grow up to like resent you.
Yeah.
If you are like.
Resent me and be successful, no problem. Just remember, you're successful because you fucking resent me.
You sound like a
pussy.
You sound like all of our like immigrant parents who were like, I came to America to give you a better life, and if you don't get an A++, then I'm gonna ship you back to Vietnam or wherever the hell.
Why'd you go with Vietnam?
Because I know someone.
That's crazy. Yeah. I like, to me, I still say this, like, everybody is different. There's no right way to raise children. There's definitely wrong things to do. But at the end of the day, like, I could be the shittiest fucking parent in the world. Mm-hmm. And because of that, my child grows up to look at life differently and becomes the fucking president or some crazy astrophysicist shit that I don't care about. Like, there's different angles to everything. Is the person wrong for telling that parent, like, you're doing too much? No. But that message, that hurt my feelings.
It's not always what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes, that was
and
fucking
the way
crazy.
they said it was intense.
And the amount of likes, whoa, you guys are all fucked.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like that message at all.
Their delivery is whoa.
That's what I thought about when you were talking about your 17 story. Because
That's what you thought about?
I was picturing you at 17, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this girl's 17. Huh. At 17, A- car privileges, electronics taken away.
I didn't have a car at 17, so there were no privileges to take away. I did have a phone, though.
Yeah. I mean, I still think you had a lot of privileges to take away. Like freedom.
I mean, I still don't have my freedom, so. Black History Month.
I hate you. Okay. Sorry, hold on. Oh my God, my vision's going.
Going or gone?
Going. Like everything just got so blurry. That's what confused the shit out of me. What's her name? I don't remember her name.
I don't know who or what you're talking about.
The writer of Sex and the City.
Okay.
Candace Bushnell.
Sure. I've never watched Sex in the City, so.
Not one episode?
No.
It's not bad.
I mean, I know all the reference. Well, not all, but like, you know, you hear all the reference. Oh, I'm such a Miranda, but like, I don't know what that means.
Oh. I don't know what
I'm such a Stephanie.
Is
Stephanie one of them? I don't think so.
I started the movie and I was just like, that's not for me.
Well, it's a show.
No, there's a movie.
No, but it was a show first.
Yeah. She's 64 years old.
The writer.
Yes. And this is what me and my friend talk about all the time. Certain paths that people choose and regret it later. So she's 64 and she says she regrets choosing career over family in terms of she has no kids, like she's not with anybody, like she's not married. There you go. I didn't want to say not with anybody because she could be dating, but she didn't settle down and have a family, and now she's 64 and she's just like,
I'm gonna die alone.
Fuck. Yeah. So me and my friend talk about it all the time because like we find that like a lot of women who do chase careers for whatever reason, like that's fine, and then later on they do tend to regret it. And it's not just women, like obviously men too, but we hear about it more from women than men. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And
because women can't have it all, but men can.
And like I don't know what, like why either or. Like why can't I never understand why is it either or. Just do both.
Because having a child is a lot more physically and emotionally taxing on a woman. So a lot of the time they cannot work during that time. Yes, a lot of jobs offer maternity leave, but a lot of the time you are unable to return to your job, or you have to like start over again. And then it's like when you're applying to places and you have your resume and like you have a candidate who's been working this whole time versus a candidate who has like this time off, you're going to hire the person who's been consistently working because they're more qualified, in your opinion, to be in this field. They're up to date with everything. They don't need to relearn anything. You don't want to hire the new mom who's going to be missing her baby, and like, you know, there's lots of health issues. Surgery may be required for like diastasis or whatever.
So then you chose work.
There's PTSD. I mean, there's that too. I was trying to say postpartum.
So you chose work.
No, I'm saying like it's harder for women to like have both and like get back into the field.
And then choose one and leave it alone. Like I don't think she should regret it. Like you're obviously successful enough. You know what you're writing did very well. I mean, obviously
she's saying that she wishes she did, and I mean that's unfortunate. But
see, that doesn't make sense to me.
What do you mean?
Like you wish you chose the other side.
The grass is always greener.
That doesn't make sense.
Because literally, I just saw Chelsea Handler making.
Who the fuck is that?
The comedian. She had her show Chelsea lately. She's a very famous comedian. Anyways, she's probably in her 50s. She looks great, but like. She made like a parody thing. I saw it on Twitter, but like she probably posted it everywhere, where she's just like, you know, like I wake up at 6 a.m. and then I realize that I don't have any fucking kids, so I go back to bed, and then I wake up at 12:30 and then I do whatever the fuck I want because I don't have kids. And you know, it was just like life as like a woman, as a childless woman, because people make it seem so horrible for women to be like, oh, you have no kids? That's so sad for you. And she like chose not to have kids, and she's happy living her life that way. And, you know.
Me and my girlfriend, we were talking about one of my friends. And I was like, oh my God, like, you know, they do this, they do that, they went here, they did that. I'm like, wow, like, where do they find time to like do all these things? And she's just like, Des, they have no kids. And I'm like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And like, you don't really, like, I personally don't take in how much it's like, oh, I gotta go home because my son's home by himself. Oh, school's done. I've been doing it for like 10 years. He's
13.
Well, he wasn't in school at 1.
But still, like, my son is home. Like, I gotta.
Well, if he's home at 1, I should damn well be home already.
I mean, one would hope.
Facts. Yeah, so for 13 years. So like, to me, like, I don't really take in that, like, if you don't have kids, like, you really could just get up and be like, peace. Must be nice. Was
that your whole point? Must be nice?
Yeah. Because her, like, being like, oh, like, I wish I didn't choose career over family. I'm just like, what? But you chose. Now you wish you didn't choose that? And like,
it's, you know, sometimes you make a decision in the moment and you think it's the best decision, and sometimes you're like, oh, I wish I had explored the alternative.
That's a long moment. You're 64. That's a long moment.
I'm sure she's not just feeling this. She's just maybe just coming out with it publicly. I'm sure she's contemplated these thoughts.
But then chose not to pursue them still.
I mean, once you're in your 30s, it's hard for women.
Well,
it's not impossible. Women have kids in their 40s and 50s,
true.
But 60s.
I guess when you're 64.
Didn't a woman in India have like twins in her 70s?
Yes, she did.
Yeah. It's not impossible, but like you're risking your life at that point.
Yeah. When I was in grade 9, I met this guy, and his dad at the time was like, so what, we're 13, 14? His dad was like late 70s or early 80s. And I'm like, ew. Just ew.
Yeah, well, men can have babies at any time, so.
Ew. No, ew. How dare you? If my dad was 80-something years old, you hate me. You want me to grow up without you, huh? I get it.
Or he just loves your mom's vajayjay. So
nah, he's just a dog asshole.
Oh my God.
Speaking of dog assholes, Joe, it is Black History Month.
It is. Where are you going with this? Because you said dog ass hoes.
I was thinking of Django when the dog was like, and it was gonna like tear up the guy. He's like, no master, I swear I'll go back and fight. I'll fight, master. You don't remember?
No.
Did you watch Django?
Yeah.
You don't remember when he was?
This movie came out like a million years ago. I don't remember. I just remember at the end when I don't want to spoil it, but.
Spoil it. You guys should have watched it already. And if you didn't, that fucking sucks. And it should get spoiled for you because obviously you don't support black people. Was that too much?
Proceed.
Was that too much?
No, it was just enough.
Now, I actually don't even need this. Now, what I want to talk about is, Joe, who is Harriet Tubman? Tubman.
What do you mean?
I'm asking you a question.
What do you mean, who is she?
Who is she?
Underground Railroad?
Are you asking me or telling me?
No, I'm like, don't you know this? Like,
okay.
I don't get what you're getting
now,
at.
Who's Rosa Parks?
The bus? She's not the bus, but like, I'm trying to figure out what you're.
What did Rosa Parks do?
She actually did a lot more than just the whole bus.
Thank you very fucking much. Why we only focused on this one thing?
Oh, that's what you're trying to get at?
Yes. And like, as I'm digging,
she was like some sort of like enforcement fighter. I don't remember the you probably have the information.
No, because it wasn't even about her. I read about 12 other instances where that happened.
Specifically with black people or just in general?
10 out of the 12 were black women not wanting to give up their seat because they paid their fare just like everybody else. And here we are. I don't want to say idolizing.
I think it's just like one of those like it's usually like wrong place, wrong time. I guess in this scenario, it was a right place, right time for her to go down in history. But like, think about it, right? There's lots of singers out there. Why are some famous and some not? Because some not famous singers are
Sing better than
much more talented than some of the ones that are famous. So it's just like, what makes one, or actors, or anything, politicians, like there was
That is a very good point.
We got some scummy politicians who are like up there. They're well known. They're up at the top. They reach their goals. And we have some smaller local politicians who are great and want to do great things for our communities. But they are, with everything. So why? I don't know. I thought you were getting at the fact that like Rosa Parks actually did a lot more than just refuse to give up receipt. But like, we don't talk about that.
No, I just want to know why we focus on just one person with one thing.
I think maybe it's just easier to remember.
Like, and the reason why
like you're like Rosa Parks, I'm like the bus. Like that's
yeah,
you know,
that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
And like even like growing up, like when it came to church and stuff, and they were like, oh, Jesus crucified. Okay, yeah. And then I grew up and I found out like, oh yeah, that's how they used to that's what they used to do back in the day. I'm like, oh, why they make it sound like it was just this one specific event that they did this one specific thing? This is crazy. I'm here thinking she was the only girl getting beat up off the bus. I swear to you.
You thought she was the only
I
one?
thought it was like, oh my God, they beat up a black girl for not getting up. Like, whoa, this is crazy. No, this was normal. And like you said.
I don't know about normal, but it was not an isolated incident.
Very normal from what I was reading. And that's why they got up, so they wouldn't be a part of the norms. And like you said, right place, wrong.
It's
wrong
not,
event, right?
Well, when I say right place, right time in the sense of going down in history, because maybe that day, if it was someone else, it would have been them. But like, she was the one who that day, that time, that bus, for some reason over others, stuck with history. And I think it had to partially do with who she was, but
Insane.
Why do certain things stick out more than others? I don't know.
Honestly, black people, you did good, kid. You did good.
All right, we are going to get into the question of the day now. Today, our question of the day says, are you lying to yourself about anything?
Everything. Every fucking thing. Because that's the only way I'll function through life, is by not caring. So I have to lie to myself about everything.
Not caring and lying are two different things. You can accept the reality of the truth of the reality and not lie to yourself, but still not
But the lie is that I accept the truth.
So you don't accept it.
I don't accept nothing. But I have to accept it in order to keep my peace.
Okay.
See, you like that, huh?
No.
And that was the truth. I didn't lie about that.
Yeah, didn't say I like it. I said I understand.
Oh.
No.
Must be nice.
Definitely have lied to myself about things in the past, but I think right now I'm living very like authentically, which is like very nice.
That is very nice. Mm-hmm. One day I hope to reach there.
I'm really trying to think. Even the stuff that like I know like I need to be doing better at, like I know it and I'm not telling myself otherwise or convincing myself or other people. Well, I guess it's lying to myself, but no. Right now I know my shortcomings. I know where I'm good. I know where I can improve. I know who I am and I like it.
That's good.
Yeah. That was actually one of our shorter
yeah.
Because like we didn't like ramble on. Yeah.
Because it was very like, I guess we know.
You know unequivocally.
Liar.
Yes, you are. And I am
liar.
Not. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. So we just want to thank you for being here every single Tuesday. And we will see you next Tuesday.